Welcome back into the studio, everyone. Thank you for being here. I am going to do, I'm a little bit sick, so please excuse my voice. I'm going to do a thin paint straight pour, and I have been thinking about these colors. I'm going to keep it super duper simple. So I am using titanium white. I am using a Prussian blue and Payne's gray mix. It's a very dark blue. I am using almost like a bubblegum pink, which I think will actually mix very well with the Prussian blue. And then I made this almost like copper color out of gold, bronze, silver, and a little bit of pyrrole red. I just wanted it to have a little bit of more depth than the regular copper that I had out. And I am going to layer these in big chunky layers. I did a compilation video for y'all. Some people like to watch those. They're relaxing. And I did one in like dark blues, white and gold, and I did it in big chunky layers. So I am going to try to recreate that effect tonight. So let's paint. All right, let's go. So especially with a thin paint straight pour, sometimes with Dutch pours, depending on the base, I will paint the sides. So I used an opaque color, Venetian Rose. I just painted it and then just let it dry. I don't wait until the next day. You don't have to. If you're having issues with the paint peeling up from the sides, then you can definitely like prep it and wait a day, but you don't have to do that. So I have painted my sides an opaque color. I chose a lighter color because I think the white and the pink are going to kind of blend a little bit and give this a lighter color painting. So I didn't want to go with the dark blue because you can still see that sometimes down the sides as well. All right, here we go. I'm just going for this. I am starting with a big, huge chunk of white in the bottom. And I am going to pour these kind of so that they get, oh, don't do that. You'll burn your cup. Don't do what I just did. I'm going to pour in, kind of swirl it around. There we go. So that I start to get these kind of reactions already building up. Okay, next I'm going to do, this actually has, okay. Next, I'm going to swirl. Ooh, I almost knocked over the whole cup, y'all. And then I am going to top it off. And I hope that that copper-ish color, or that, yeah, copper color doesn't like make it too brown or muddy, but I'm hoping that I get some purples throughout this as well. So I am just going to go for it, I think. Ooh, this is a big container. Starting out, oh, I have some really pretty. Now here's my white, which is going to create that design. Oh, so pretty. I got the soft, not quite a periwinkle color that I wanted, but now I am going to see if I get, do I want a smaller one? Do I have a smaller one? Yes, I do. Now I want to see if I do just kind of swipe through this a little bit, if I'm going to get any other reactions, and like I want those two things to meet. Just kind of connecting some of my lines. These always end up being like super soft with not a ton of reactions, but I think this is really pretty. I know my pink had some air bubbles. So now I think I'm just going to give it just like a tiny bit of pink around the edges. I think that should be good. I have a few air bubbles that popped, but they're pink underneath it. It's not like it was directly in the white. And you see how much of that white is actually gone at this point and how much I actually poured into the cup. It really just mixes with whatever colors you're putting in and kind of lightens and brightens. And then I have these tiny little sections of it. I do kind of feel like maybe I want one tiny little bit of white kind of like around here. Let me like blend that on in. It's not going to seem like much, and it may disappear, but I thought, let's just see. Okay, I do have some big boulders of that copper color that I made popping up, so I think that's really pretty. Okay, here we go. I have my new table set on a little bit higher. These colors are so pretty. I don't know which corner I want to go off first. I have my table set on. Oh, that is so pretty. What do I have it set on? Oh, it's over here. I have it on 29.2 for both of them. And it's like, with my stands as well, it's like a perfect height for these smaller paintings. When I go larger, I do think I have to set it down a little bit, but I am happy thus far. I am so happy with this. It is so pretty right now. My pink kind of blended, but I am loving this where the pink and white and copper blended together. That is such a pretty color. I have lots of transparent layers underneath, which I love because the Prussian blue is transparent. Okay, I definitely don't want to lose all of that pink, so I'm going to go up and then down, and then see if I can kind of make that more of like a focal point. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I may not want to do much else. I feel like I really like, how did I get paint on my toes already? This wasn't even a big canvas. Like, what happened? You know what, y'all? I really like the composition. I think I'm going to leave it as is. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I'm going to do. As I pick up the palette, I'm stepping away from the palette knife. All right, I'm going to touch up my sides and then I'll show you what it looks like wet. It's going to dry darker, but I'm hoping that the metallic shines through. So I'll show you what the wet result looks like. This is so soft and pretty. So many like transparent layers underneath it. I love this peachy pink color that came from the white and the copper and the pink. And I even got a little bit of like an orange color out of it. This is so cool. Oh, I really do like the composition too. So let's see how this one dries. Fingers crossed, y'all. Y'all, this one came out so soft and pretty. The colors, you can see them all, but they're just really soft. There are these like hints of pink, and I don't know, what do we think of this kind of reddish copper color that I made for the metallic? I do like the composition. I like this kind of center portion there, and it shines really pretty. I'll show you. I love these light pink rivers that are kind of running through it. And there's so many layers. I don't even know if you'll be able to see, but like there's so many soft, let me see if I can hold this, like soft layers in between. It's just very transparent. And let me see if I can get the shine here. I have my lights not on it, so. But I am very happy with how this turned out. Super pretty. So I will have some of these leftover colors, and I think I am going to do a blowout with them next. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy painting. Bye.